Hey guys, it's Lefty back again talking to you here in the cozy confines of 1080p. I first of all want to apologize for the lighting of this video. My lights, usually I have nice professional like can lights that I was going to say blow me with lights. But that's not what they do. They don't do that. That would be weird and probably hurt. They shower me with lights. It's still in that area of weird, but anyway, they shine light upon me. There we go. But they're on the fritz, so I got to make do with like actual lamps and stuff. So I've got like yellow light and white light mixture. It's just bad, but I'm doing the best that I can. Just this one time, it probably should be that. Maybe one more time, I'm not sure. But hopefully that's not that big of a deal. Still in 1080p though. But I want to talk to you guys about the YouTube Content ID update or sweep. A lot. I know I've been talking a lot about it in the last few videos, but what I've learned is that a lot of people really enjoy it. They seem to find it. I don't know. I guess it's like an interesting take on the YouTube scene. Usually you're just used to taking your gaming videos and maybe there's drama. Somebody calls out somebody else and then it's all over. But a peek behind the curtain at all of this, it seems to have invigorated a lot of people. So if you do like this kind of stuff, if you do like vlogs, whatever, if you like me, hit the like button. It does help me out. I greatly appreciate it. Also subscribe. We are firmly on our march to 100,000 subscribers, hopefully before YouTube as a business becomes untenable. And that's what I'm here to talk about. YouTube has spoken decisively. Finally, YouTube has spoken decisively about the Content ID sweep. In like sometime last week, they released a short little presser about the Content ID system, but now there is an email circulating. Kotaku has it to YouTube uploaders about the Content ID system of people that have been affected by it, and I will link the Kotaku story in the description. You can go check it out, but I'll do my best to paraphrase it here. You can read it in its entirety at your leisure, but essentially, YouTube has come out now and said about the Content ID system, which for those of you that don't know has been sweeping through the gaming ranks of YouTube channels and identifying a whole lot of it. Thousands upon thousands of Let's Plays and gaming channel videos have been Content ID flagged, which means the YouTuber is no longer able to place advertisements on them, no longer able to monetize those videos, and in the future, moving forward in January, probably will not be able to monetize those videos at the onset of uploading. Not later will they be flagged, but during the upload process, those videos will probably be flagged and your favorite YouTuber won't be able to monetize them. The Content ID system gone through, flagged all this stuff, and YouTube has said of that, the email that you can read on Kotaku essentially says, yes, the Content ID system has been flagging a lot of YouTube gaming videos. Deal with it. That's essentially what it says. Then there's some nebulous tips on how to avoid the Content ID system and how to avoid getting flagged for soundtracks and music that may show up for just a few fleeting moments. And that's YouTube's official communique, not to the press, but to us, about the Content ID system, which was turned on gaming channels because multi-channel networks, the umbrellas that gaming channels went to for protection from the Content ID system. Originally, that was its intent, to protect gaming channels from the overzealous Content ID system, and multi-channel networks have just moved that umbrella away at the behest of YouTube and said, nope, you got to deal with it on your own now. So YouTube and multi-channel networks have essentially said, well, the multi-channel networks have removed the protection that they offered, and now YouTube's Content ID system is being exposed to all these gaming videos where before it never got even close, and that paints a grim picture for gaming on YouTube. The death of gaming on YouTube, no, but it's a pretty serious blow. YouTube gaming, for a large portion of YouTube gaming as a business, I'm talking about here, because it's YouTube as a business that allows you to have all this content at the snap of a finger every single day. I can understand how you think YouTube was better off when it was just a hobby, blah blah blah, but face facts, if you want the content and you want it now and you want it now and you want it daily and you want it daily, YouTube's got to be a business for some people. That's just the way it is. And YouTube as a business for a whole lot of YouTubers it's like their business is in hospice right now, and they're not dead, but it's not looking good because this system in which everything gets flagged in YouTube, a lot of people were hoping that YouTube would come out and say, we're sorry, just like the Google Plus comments, we implemented it. It was a rather blunt instrument, and we are going to continue to make changes to it as time progresses so that people that probably shouldn't be flagged by this content system won't be. Gaming will be okay. We apologize for the inconvenience of all this stuff. YouTube didn't say that. YouTube came out and said, yeah, Content ID is going to flag a whole bunch of stuff. There you go. Deal with it. We are aware that it's flagging all this content, sometimes erroneously. We're okay with it. Deal with it, YouTubers. And so that it's a pretty grim picture now for gaming on YouTube. Not dead. Your Rooster Teeth, your PewDiePie, although they may be hurt right now, they'll be fine in the long run. Channels like Total Biscuit are managed by multi-channel networks, which means they will be protected from the Content ID sweeps. But channels like mine, it's a difficult prospect. It's a very tenuous. It is now affirmed that gaming on YouTube, running a business as a gaming channel on YouTube, is a very tenuous prospect. Maybe there's a ray of sunshine in that game developers will maybe band together and remove their content from the Content ID systems and say, no, we like gaming channels making Let's Plays of our video games. We are going to remove our content from the Content ID system so they won't be hurt by it. That's possible. It's not very likely. So YouTube is, suffice it to say, YouTube has officially said that, yeah, this is how it's going to be, and maybe there's things you can do, but probably not. And this is a pretty big blow to video gaming on YouTube and to channels like mine. And, you know, how to fix it? Well, you're going to see you're probably going to see a few things. You're going to see people change up Let's Plays. You're no longer going to see cutscenes. You're no longer going to hear music scores. That's gone, done, probably, unless of course you're watching a Let's Play on a managed channel. So music and cutscenes gone. You're probably going to see not many single-player Let's Plays. If there is a very story-driven video game, it's probably going to be multiplayer, like hybrid. I like to call it hybrid Let's Play stuff. That's what you're going to see from the likes of, I know The Crew does it, and Gassy Mexican and Eat My Diction. That is what I label as the hybrid Let's Play kind of stuff, a group of people that just play multiplayer games a lot together. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a polarization, of course, like I talked about. Managed channels that aren't subject to the Content ID system will probably be able to continue to do Let's Plays and reviews without being hassled. And you're going to see a lot of people leave YouTube. You're going to see a lot of channels not become sustainable anymore because they just can't monetize the videos, or they're getting copyright strike or Content ID flag after Content ID flag, and they just don't want to deal with it. And maybe you're okay with that. Maybe your favorite channel is managed, and good for you. But for a lot of people, that probably means that your very favorite YouTuber is going to be in a very precarious, tenuous position for the coming months. And can Twitch TV make up for it for some channels and the kind of content they deliver? Sure. For all of it, no. It's a sad. Not a sad day. It's been a sad last couple of weeks, and this is kind of the cherry on top of a big cake of shit that has been the last few weeks in the Content ID system. So YouTube is not the only one at fault here. I want people to know that. The Content ID system has been the Content ID system for a long time. The people that are really getting off scot-free in all this are the multi-channel networks, Fullscreen, Polaris, Machinima, all these people that are now subjecting their gaming channels, their network, or their channels within their network to the Content ID system, because YouTube and the multi-channel networks are going to bow to the music industry, to the movie industry, and to somewhat of the game industry. But even then, not that much. A lot of this is music-driven. And they have, perhaps unknowingly, conspired, I'm talking about YouTube and the multi-channel networks, conspired to deal a very serious blow to gaming on YouTube. With each and every day, with each passing press release from YouTube and multi-channel networks, putting their foot down and saying gaming channels will probably not be managed, which each passing day, the picture gets grimmer and grimmer, or more grim and more grim. I don't know which it is, but that's the update. That's where we sit now. This is probably going to be one of the final communiques I have about this. There's really not much more to be said. This is, unless there's a huge change, unless there's an uprising by game developers. But think of it like this: if you're holding out, if you're hoping against hope, okay? YouTube was on center stage. Everybody on social media in the gaming scene was putting YouTube on the hot seat and saying, YouTube, what's going on? Fix this. It got to the point where news outlets outside of the gaming scene, I'm not talking about Kotaku or Gamefront or what else is there? GameSpot or IGN or Destructoid. I'm not talking about that. Forbes was writing articles. Forbes was writing articles about how the YouTube Content ID system is screwing video game YouTubers, screwing them. Forbes, this is Forbes now, a pretty respectable news outlet. And in the face of all that, with all eyes on YouTube just they cleared their throat. They stepped up to the mic. They went, "Fuck you." So that's where we sit with hope for the future of gaming on YouTube, and the perhaps peeling back or toning back of the Content ID system. And it looks very grim. I don't know what it means for me. I got to do some. Only time will tell, and it's going to be a time to think and ponder and plan. Maybe there's a way out of this. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a very grim picture. But I'm sorry to say it. That's the way it is. Sometimes you just got to play the hand you're dealt. Anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. Please, it does help me out. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button. It's easy. We're on the march to 100K. Again, this march gets more and more important, I think, with every press conference and press release from YouTube that basically just says, we're not playing that game anymore. And the multi-channel networks too. Don't let them get away with this. If you're seeing a representative from full screen and they're saying, "Oh yeah, you'll be an affiliate, it's good," you say no. I want to be managed. So that's my tip to all of my fellow YouTubers out there. Demand of your networks to be managed. Don't ask. Ask politely first, and then when they scoff, when they bluster, then you demand. And that's all we can really do. And that probably is the best hope for the future of gaming on YouTube. But other than that, I don't see much happening. Very scary place we're at right now. Thank you guys for joining anyway. Apologize for rambling at the end there. But I'm out. Hit the subscribe button. Likes and favorites. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Peace. With lights. It's still in that area of weird. But anyway, they shine light upon me. There we go. But they're on the fritz, so I got to make do with like actual lamps and stuff. So I've got like yellow light and white light mixture. It's just bad. But I'm doing the best that I can. Just this one time, it probably should be that. Maybe one more time, I'm not sure. But hopefully that's not that big of a deal. Still in 1080p though. But I want to talk to you guys in like sometime last week. They released a short little presser about the Content ID system, but now there is an email circulating. Kotaku has it to YouTube uploaders about the Content ID system of people that have been affected by it, and I will link the Kotaku story in the description. You can go check it out. But I'll do my best to paraphrase it here. You can read it. Hey guys, it's Lefty, back again talking to you here in the cozy confines of 1080p. I first of all want to apologize for the lighting of this video. My lights, usually I have nice professional like can lights that I was going to say blow me with lights. But that's not what they do. They don't do that. That would be weird and probably hurt. They shower me, what seems to have invigorated a lot of people. So if you do like this kind of stuff, if you do like vlogs, whatever, if you like me, hit the like button. It does help me out. I greatly appreciate it. Also subscribe. We are firmly on our march to 100,000 subscribers, hopefully before YouTube as a business becomes untenable. And that's what I'm here to talk about. YouTube has spoken decisively. Finally, YouTube has spoken decisively about the Content ID sweep. In about the YouTube Content ID update or sweep. A lot. I know I've been talking a lot about it in the last few videos, but what I've learned is that a lot of people really enjoy it. They seem to find it. I don't know. I guess it's like an interesting take on the YouTube scene. Usually, you're just used to taking your gaming videos, and maybe there's drama. Somebody calls out somebody else, and then it's all over. But a peek behind the curtain at all of this.